embrace that technology in life. What can I say? Daisy used to take me late. Wow, I like this. I love the time.
I will amen and hallelujah on that. I love it.
Then you can silence me, nothing, you know. And mowed the yard one day, sitting outside having a beer. Thinking, just thinking. Because I had accidentally opened the meeting, I hit myself in the jaw. It had hurt. And it hurts bad. But I mean, I'm not trying to get. Just what do you think? I said, well, I was just thinking. It hurts men worse to get hit in the jaw. Or to get hurt. And she said, think about that. She said, it hurts men more. Because after a while, women go, hey, let's have another kid. Saying men don't go keep beating nuts again. We don't want that.
You sure you didn't hit your head that day?
No, I just
FCC.
Yeah, things we used to find boring. Now in life, people say they like paying bills. I mean, you don't like it. Exactly. Yeah, I don't necessarily say I like it.
I don't like seeing the money come out of my account.
Oh, you don't want that school to go.
But having that off the plate, so to speak, I get.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No longer having to worry about the
It's kind of like checking items off a to-do list. Sometimes I'll make a to-do list of stuff I've already done just so I can check it out.
I feel like I'm just lying for yourself at that point.
Yeah. Yard work is another one, they said.
Yeah, y'all can have fun.
I do enjoy it.
We know.
It's kicking my butt because I can't with this pneumonia. I can't go out there and do that. I can't play golf. I can do that. My wife's going, you coming home tonight? Yeah. Okay, I'll be going. No. Getting up early on Saturday morning just to do whatever you want to do. I get up and go to breakfast. It takes me about 2 minutes now to read a paper. 2 minutes. You can read a paper. I like doing that, and then I'll go maybe to the flea market or go off. Scratch and stuff. I'm the template for a local restaurant. There was a time when you would walk into work back in the day and people knew you ate at the KFC. They would smell it only. Walk into that. Now KFC is releasing limited edition perfume. They say that leave people around you tipsy with food. It's called Living Old Barbecue. And it promises a classic barbecue experience in every bottle. A smoky wood smell with charcoal notes. Now, it just now coming to Europe, you don't get real excited about it. And it's unclear why these stubby Europeans think that they're fancy enough to appreciate a fragrance as fine as this.
Yeah, the screams of America.
They really smell things Louisiana. Mississippi, where it is. Oh, number 11. Old Barbecue.
It's a class right there.
What is it? They are herbs and spices? Maybe that's what it is.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Since I went to visit the firm.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I went to one not long ago. Same way with several of them. And I don't want to sound like salty or fart, but I ain't. I wish these fast food places would like prioritize, quantity and value instead of good food instead of fake stunts. Is it just me?
No, I think you get a couple people get behind you on that.
I was hoping it wasn't just the Philippines National Honesty Day, or is it? Yes, it is. Yeah.
Let's see what you did there.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. And here we go. I'll talk more about this tomorrow. There's a lonely guy who's tired of being single, put up a $400 a week billboard seeking marriage and karaoke. I have to delve into this more. I have to know, plus a little dark web kind of stuff. That's tomorrow on the show. It's a Phil show on News Talk 98.7. Of the wood, it locks out moisture, stabilizes, strengthens, and then it comes with a transferable warranty on top of that, and you're going to end up with a clean deck. Very good. Details at ever-co.com.
That's a nice set of wheels.
Tomorrow on the Phil Show, the dark way of digging in the dirt
That's an
and
attractive bike.
third row
Built for a
tickets to
serious
Alan
heart.
fell off the record with Bob 9.0. Sorry, I missed that. Alan fell off the record 9.0 with Bob. I did it. I was just Alan. So yeah, we get with the fourth row tickets today. We want to thank folks
Wow,
like Thomas
she
Hellings,
looks good.
Diversified Winners and
Not
Spring
that she
First
didn't
Watch,
already.
Senior Financial, and a lot more.
Whoa.
I just
Now
found out
she
I was
looks
watching
pretty,
TV that it's
but
tick season.
not in like a girly
What?
way.
Yeah, I haven't got my, here again, it's still turkey season, tick season. What? Which one? You got the right license? I do. Yeah, I got it.
That's a nice
You
set
got
of
this always
boots.
laminated lifetime. Lifetime. You get to a certain age, you get that. Yeah, laminated. I love somebody to brag. Let me tell you what, I love good lamination, don't you too? Of course, we don't often study laminations in church. Look, if the 4-day work week ever arrives, we're going to get Monday off if you lose the struggle. This is Robert G. Ryder, just a big article. So now our work week should start on Tuesday. She said, due to lunar influence, Monday is really a better day to reflect, reform, and set the tone for the days to come. She claimed our ancient ancestors spent Mondays cleaning, cooking, and staying naked all day. It's another Saturday for you, though, right? Pretty much. Tuesday is also ruled by Mars, which both of them means a good day for bold action, direct confrontation, and healthy competition. See, so be as productive as you can with it. Congress, discusses the 32-hour work week. And I think most of us, and I haven't read the bill or anything, I think if we go down to a 4-day work week, and I don't think it'll ever happen, but if we did, I'd want the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's me. Yeah, forget lunar stuff and Marzone. Forget all that, man. Let's go Friday, Saturdays. I don't think we didn't get to today. We're trying to do some leftover. Ostermeyer is selling a meatless hot dog.
So they make 4 days a week in school too?
Okay. I see where this is going. Yeah, how's that different from some of the different out now? Been doing it for decades. Got sawdust and everything in it. All that stuff. But we have friends who are vegans. Yes. I don't think that would. I don't know. There's actually a cheese. A meatless cheese. Well, a supposedly vegan cheese. And then they found out it had dairy in it, and then they had to tell it was up for a big award or something. And, it was like, oh, this tastes great. Well, of course it does. It's got dairy. So, I don't know. Experts say forgetting is actually good for your brain. Well, then I'm solid. I started saying, well, pretty good here. Yeah, I'm solid. Unless you walk around acting and forget your heart out in the morning, wallowed up on the roof or something like that. Hey, Bob, bro, what's happening today? Hey, dude, 24-year flashback with an update in today's audio brunch, okay? A big-time fight gets approval. I'd like to know your thoughts about this. And we're going to get into the college protesting that's going on at several universities around the country these days, including Columbia. Yeah. It's pretty crazy. By the way, today is National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. Nice. They say adopt, don't shop, or is that what it is? Something like that. A lot of those phrases. And you're right, there's a Palestinian protest in Kennewick, Columbia. But ladies and gentlemen, I started the show with this, and I believe the show is today. In Sherman, North Carolina, where last night, and the city will be blue. It'll be lit blue, back with blue sometime. As we've got 4 heroes who have families that are no longer on the plane. They just went out the door and I'll see you for dinner tonight, getting them out. Trying to swerve a warrant. Multiple gunshots, and flags were at half-staff in Charlotte today. And I said, don't even think for a second that the staffs of Tom Spangler and the staffs of Arnwell and others around here don't feel that pain. Because they do. And then we learned about Falls Alarm, which helps the children of those first responders get to go to college. More on that later. Phil Show, it's 98.7 Landon Donbass business in your dog here in Lundesburg. Robert's in the newsroom, and Pete Michael, the teacher's up there and everything that's going on. And it turned out to be pretty nice out there for a 92% chance of winning this out. Yeah, Phil, I love you. That you do about it. Drops in the road and fairway, they go. Hey, gang, it's Phil. If I needed to sell my home, first person to call, home marketing group named Hollywood Gray, because I know it's going to sell for the most money and in a short amount of time. 833-HMG sold or homemarketinggroup.com.
Many people like to keep makeover kitchen cabinets instead of replacing them, and that it saves a ton of money and time. That's what we do here at K&P Remodeling. But everybody always asks, does it look as good? Fair question. And instead of just saying, yes, of course, we listen to what K&P customers have to say. Pam says,
everything I disliked on my old cabinets was changed. They look like new cabinets, but it has
like rates.
Your work cabinet makeover.
Julie says,
we're so impressed with the incredible transformation. The results were so much more than we expected.
and Dave says,
My wife still smiles every time she looks at her cabinets.
so, does the cabinet makeover look as good as new cabinets? According to our customers, absolutely. To see for yourself, explore photos of our kitchen cabinet makeovers at kpknoxville.com. That's
By New Nordic at standing up to anti-Israel day.com.
That means on 98.7 Wednesday morning just after 8 for This is the Sean Hannity Morning Minute. Millions of mayors standing with anti-Israel protesters calling on police to use de-escalation tactics. Well, let's bring in the social workers. Yeah, fights breaking out. This was at UCLA. They played the Star Spangled Banner. So fights break out between pro-Israel and pro-Palestine protesters. At GWU, you have students standing up to anti-Israeli protesters, warning faculty are indoctrinating kids with lies and hatred. Jewish students at the University of Texas are now being removed as we speak. It's on Fox. They're escalating anti-Semitism is spiraling into, quote, Jew hatred. Both of the students at UT Austin said that they were approached to go back to Germany. What the hell's going on in our country? From coast to coast, from sea to shining sea, it's the Sean Hannity Show. Ronald Reagan took this country from the depths of inflation in the 1970s to economic prosperity in just a few years' time. He knows what he can do about saving a country in distress. And now you can get your hands on a free Ronald Reagan half-ounce silver coin. All qualified callers who call the top-rated precious metals company, Gold Road, this week will get a free Ronald Reagan half-ounce silver coin. Call 855-815-GOLD. Get yours free while supplies last. Ronald Reagan cut taxes, cut government spending, and gave us peace through strength. Now you can celebrate this great president with a limited-run half-ounce silver coin from the top-rated precious metals company, Gold Road. They're a 7-time 85000 #1 rated gold IRA company with over 5,000 5-star reviews. Call them today, 855-815-GOLD. Get your hands on a free Ronald Reagan half-ounce silver coin. Call 855-815-GOLD. That's 855-815-GOLD. Tennessee source for award-winning news on 98.7 WOKI-FM, Oliver Springs, Knoxville, and Cumulus.
Good morning. It is 10 o'clock. Temperature is at 62 degrees. We still have rain scattered across East Tennessee. The job being produced on 98.7 WOKI. If you know someone headed our way from the Nashville area or even just the plateau, Interstate 40 eastbound is closed in Rowan County at mile number 346. That's around the Harriman exit due to debris on that roadway. No word yet when that will be open. And 4 law enforcement officers who were shot and killed while trying to serve a warrant in North Carolina. One of them a deputy U.S. Marshal. 8 officers shot in total. Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Chief Johnny Jennings called the loss devastating, and he was talking on Fox and Friends this morning.
We put on this uniform, and we don't know if we're coming home, and the dangers that are involved in this uniform, putting this uniform on. And a situation like this brings it all to reality.
When the officers approached the home, they were met with gunfire and immediately returned fire. The suspect was killed during the shooting. The president has expressed his condolences to the families and communities of the slain officers. And the Blount County Sheriff's Office investigating a fatal shooting. Deputies responding to Pryor Road near Nels Creek Road. They found 54-year-old Corey Burns dead, and 31-year-old Jeffrey Rimbeck was arrested. He is charged with making false reports. He's being held on a $100,000 bond. And officials at the Jefferson County Police Department are searching for a person who followed a man and stabbed him. Deputies responding to Old Airport Road on Sunday for a disturbance. The victim said he was walking along the road.
Okay, these buyers can't be seen to touch down on U.S. soil, so they're picking up the shipments at altitude. Get your Marshall off-roader and get to the site.
Non-life-threatening injuries. The male suspect had blonde hair, a tattoo under his right eye, and a tattoo on his right bicep. Any moment information is being asked to contact authorities. And college students across the country have gotten involved in the pro-Palestine student movement, sparking dozens of protests on campuses.
The situation is getting worse and growing, with about 2 dozen campuses now affected by these pro-Palestinian protests, including universities in Utah, Wisconsin, Oregon, and Minnesota.
University of Tennessee.
University of California, Chapel Hill. The protesters failed to vacate their campus. Police moved in, finding about a dozen people with zip ties. Others were kept at bay by multiple officers. Now, at Cleveland State University in Oregon, about 200 protesters set up camp inside the library and blocked local police or campus police from getting in. Police made about 200 arrests there because they were demanding that the university stop and divest of companies that are doing business in Israel.
Last night, demonstrators at Columbia University in New York illegally occupied an administrative building on campus. Reportedly, they are still in that building today. In Knoxville, police have identified the victim in a fatal hit-and-run crash on Chapman Highway.
Officers called to Chapman Highway at 4th Avenue, just south of the Henley Street Bridge, early Friday morning, found 40-year-old Zachariah Allen at the intersection. He was taken to the hospital and was pronounced dead. The witness says Allen was hit by a black SUV while walking across Chapman Highway and that the SUV drove away. KPD says efforts are ongoing to identify and locate the driver of the involved vehicle. Anyone with information is asked to call Crime Stoppers. Working Travers, News 98.7, WOKI.
The criminal hush money trial against former President Donald Trump has resumed today. Trump's first reporters in the New York State Supreme Court.
I've never seen it good.
The former president charged with 34 felony counts of falsifying business records as part of an effort to conceal payments to an adult film star and bury a story about an affair ahead of the 2016 election. He is being charged $8,000 for repeatedly violating the judge's gag order when it was imposed after he attacked and threatened witnesses and the family of court staff. And Broadway at the Tennessee season is announced. The lineup at the Tennessee Theater begins on December 3rd with Tina, the Tina Turner musical, then Stuck, then Chicago, Moulin Rouge the musical, Back to the Future the musical, and ends with Les Mis. If you are a current subscription holder, you'll be able to renew yours beginning April 13th. New subscription packages go on sale June 24th. No word yet on when those single ticket sales will go on sale. It is now 62 degrees. We still have light rain in the area. Still some patchy fog being reported in some areas. The Old Show is up next. I'm Robin Johnson on your station for News and Talk in East Tennessee. News 98.7 and WOKI.
As rain rolls through our area today, especially overnight, but still developing scattered downpours and storms on into the early evening. It's nice and cooler today with a high 70 degrees and gusts around 25 miles per hour. Then I do expect some fog to develop tonight as we drop to 56 and the sky clearing. We'll look at the BLT Bristol Weather Center. I'm Chief Meteorologist Tyler Hadley. Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. You take both. Why not? Especially when it comes to healthcare. And that's Medishare. You get both. Little families pay $500 a month switching to Medishare. That's huge. But it's also true people are way more satisfied after making the switch too. The member satisfaction rate for Medishare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. And that's because Medishare works. It's been around for more than 30 years. Members have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and huge PPO networks. So yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better as you're being happy with that taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or you're part of the gig economy or you just want to play your habit with, call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. minutes. Here's the number. Call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
American suffer from the PGI. The PGI was built. The United Weeks estimate the Hillsdale manifest. Allergies these days. Fighting people raggedy those five will be entities from hell. There will be 4 times in a hundred on each car. That's the okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present a cultured, sophisticated, men of terror.
Said it's Tuesday. Dig at this. Back on day Tuesday, back until noon here at
Good morning, America. It's Tuesday. That's where the cookie crumbles.
And not to brag, but I've got an application, an app on my phone that shows me where the rain is. Again, not to brag, just passing along information, and I'm looking at this app right now, and it's showing me that the rain is been out for the most part. Might see it a little bit later on, but for now, I think we have calmed down. Good morning to you. Thanks for being with us on Yarn Roller. We're back in till noon. There's Eric Glasgow. You've already heard from Mr. G. What's up? What's going on? Probably Johnny's been here all morning. You were here when this rain was coming down 2 hours ago, yes?
Up top, so we can hear it hit our roof pretty well.
What was it, about 6:45?
Somewhere in the 6 o'clock hour, I remember hearing it kind of throw down.
Throwing down. Yeah, I hope we see improvements through the rest of the day. We're in the forecast for the next several hours. What makes this day?
That's what I'm saying. We can hear it all day long. I'm there. It's like white noise, I guess, because when I get off work, I have to look and see.
I'm with you. Aaron, can you go back and find, just, you don't have to play the music and everything, just go back and cue up the weather. Was it Heather doing it this morning? Heather Haley from WBLT, long dear friend of mine. And let's just focus. Let's just all put down what you're doing. Focus on the weather, and let's pay attention and let's consume it this time. Go.
Rounds of rain and storms are rolling through over areas, spreading out from the morning into the umbrella, leaving through the afternoons. We saw some scattered storms in the early evening hours. This leaves us cool with humidity 73. Still gusts around 25 miles per hour. Both hot fog level tonight is at 56. Luke GLT Bristol Weather Center, Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
Well, thank you for that. Christian here with us. That's what you got to see. You jump to the next thing. That I don't know how that happened.
I'm good with 50 degrees at the high. I'm sure not that great with coming up for the next few days with 84, 85. Yes, rain. I want some rain.
Well, we had some pretty good wind today. Now you think about
something on the rain, yes.
We saw perfect weather 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's just never possible.
Be good for 5 around. 80s color, up 80. Amazing.
We're so lucky and blessed to live in this part of the country where we get all 4 seasons.
All the time.
Don't tell the story playing golf. Up here, still at 8 and 80 miles. It's sleeting. That's pretty beautiful. And we stayed out there. We went out for time. But man, it's just a good old Bill. You don't like the weather. You did wait a minute. It's going to change. Let me tell you what we got today, folks. I got good news. Mario Brunch is coming up at 10:50, and it's a 24-year flashback win and update. A 24-year flashback with an update. Yeah, that's what it is. How's that? 24 years. I'll get it. two clips for you. One's going to go back 24 years ago, one coming to the update. So you listen to Tim Filter. Every single day, I'm like, just in awe that the 90s were 30 years ago. I coach up for 30 years ago. Felt like a decade. Just a decade ago. Now, 3 of them. Yeah. Times were rough. Things were. All right, and then next hour, I've got some old video that I want to play for you that I think is still very relevant today with all of these college campus protests that are going on. And Columbia seems to be the epicenter there. Man, I don't have an answer for how you bring this to a safe conclusion because it's these students went and they've taken over a building. They did this It's only escalating.
Yeah, they could do that at UNC,
Chapel Hill, okay. So, anyway, the audio I've got for the next hours, again, 60s, and I think it's still very relevant today. That will take over.
Oh, they could bash their way into
They
it.
broke windows, kicked indoors, and went inside and barricaded themselves. How do you allow it? Is what I mean, we got laws and everything. See, I know the Marine Corps version of taking over a building. It is what it being level. And what I'm saying is that these are college students. They need to go in there and whip their asses and just take them out of the building.
I found out part of the answer to that earlier. New York police can't respond and left Columbia asked them to run a private university.
They got to be invited.
Yes, and you've just got their people. I'm not saying it's bad, but
That means that the university is acting on behalf of the students and they should be held responsible for it. Well, do we know if there's New York police are in there? I'm not sure if they've been invited. You are cordially invited.
I don't think they have been invited.
Yeah. But if you're allowed to get down, it's a non-problem. Hey, if it's your university and you allow students to take it over, then it's like your problem. What part of this is the 11 o'clock conversation did you reach? I know better.
He's teasing.
Yeah, I was. I just dumped my head. You should, because I see the smolder flowing out of your hair right now. So go do that. Hey, for the first time in many, many years, I'm looking forward to something. Forward to something quite, but I mean a very specific thing today, and it's boxing. I'm looking forward to this boxing.
Mike Tyson?
Yes, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. July 20th, it's now been officially sanctioned by the state of Texas. Man, there's so many rules in this boxing match, like not wearing certain, weighted gloves, they're wearing headgear, this thing, and it's like, well, I want to see a boxing match out of this. Short records are part of it too. See, but still, if both fighters are having to abide by those same regulations, it's still a fair fight, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's not the typical heavyweight fight, 3-minute rounds and no headgear and that kind of stuff. But still, this is less of a boxing match than it is a show, man. I mean,
They're afraid Mike Tyson will get killed.
I think they're afraid Jake Paul's going to get sick.
You think so?
There's no question. I want to do that. Who you got? You got Tyson all day long, every day.
I think he can do it, but just, he's had a couple of knocks to the head. Maybe they're afraid of him more.
Well, he does. I mean, I've seen the training videos. He looks pretty quick. In his prime, he'd have a couple of knocks to the head, okay? Now, he looks outstanding at his age. When you compare, like, their training, videos and stuff like that, Jake Paul ain't ready for this, man. And that's one of the reasons why he's got shorter rounds. They've got, certain weight gloves. They've got headgear, everything. It's in protection. So Jake Paul could be a wussy in this match.
All right.
See, Iron Mike is 57 years old. Jake Paul is 27 years old. That 30-year difference, man, that's a big age. I understand that. It's a big gap. Old man time is tough. I know it is. Tyson's a real but he is. You cannot. Mike Tyson's got heart, and that goes a long way. Yes, it's not he's got heart, and I'm just. There's a reason why you're allowed to involve in all of these roads. This is not the it goes down. Well, it's on Netflix, so if you subscribe to Netflix, it's not an extra charge, but you have to have a subscription to Netflix. It's not one of those $90 pay-per-view events. But again, I would say if both fighters are and they will be following the same regulations, isn't it just the same as if they were doing the typical heavyweight fighting rules and the different things that are part of it? With shortened rounds? Yeah, but both are benefiting from the shortened rounds. Both are benefiting from the ounces of gloves, and both are benefiting from the headgear.
That's true.
I don't know that makes a big. It makes a difference, but both are benefiting or are hurt by it, whatever your perspective is. I think. Certainly not a boxing expert. But I have watched boxing matches. It's coming up July 20th on Netflix. AT&T Stadium, where the Cowboys play, so that place is going to be nuts. That's where you're going to make your money, is the cost to get in. And the cost of beer. Yeah, everything that's okay. Yeah, no doubt. So,
All right, we got a whole bunch of stops to make before we hit the IAA facility for this journalist. Yeah, TL, you heard right. A journalist hired the Angels to find some hard evidence of Merriweather and the government getting down. And we're gonna raid the IAA to get it. First, we gotta pick some gear. Night vision, all that. Oh, and an EMP to override their lockdown systems. And guess who we're getting that from? That's right, Merriweather. Let's get to it.
Pay-per-view things and guys that would come out and knock somebody out.
Hey, but you were typically okay with whatever the cost of the pay-per-view was because it was Tyson doing what Tyson did. Yeah, the big old get-together in Mississippi to watch the Buster Douglas fight, man. And that was not a 30-second Tyson knockout. It was quite the opposite. And we got all into that one. I don't know who I'm ready to pick or if I'll even pick either one. But, man, I look at this age gap and old man time is tough. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it being, a boxing match. Are you a fan of MMA? Not like I was boxing back in the day of Tyson and Muhammad Ali, Leon Spinks, and Evander Holyfield, and Jerry Cooney, and all those dudes, I do appreciate MMA. Marvelous, yeah. Yeah, MMA's kind of taken over in a big way, and I think MMA probably is a lot more entertaining to watch. I just don't get into it. Quite like I did boxing gotcha today, but no, I understand that. I mean, that was, it was a main event with boxing. You just come on. Yeah, that was it. And MMA like that. All the time. All the time. Anyway, it's been sanctioned July 20th on Netflix. Plenty more time to talk about the Tyson Jake Paul fight. It's as let's move forward to some good news in just a moment here. 865-656-8255. Tell me something good. Thanks. Back on Yarborough in just a moment. Here with us today.
The rainy day keep that umbrella handy as we still scatter downpours and storms on Thursday afternoon. High today only 70.
Good news every weekday right about this time here. Tell me something good. We got a number you can call.
Okay, first thing we need is some infiltration equipment, like night vision, for example. P stashed some supplies in the back of a van nearby, so you should be able to pick everything up on the way to the EMP.
It didn't stop us, then killed him.
Yeah, 865-656-8255. Okay. And good news brought to you by His Security and Technology. And God, we trust all others. We monitor HisSecurity.com. Online, Eric, would you please, I got to do some business in there, going through things. But the way it works, would you please go back and re-click the different things that we re-click to get the screen back to the broadcast? Will you double up on that? Do it again. wait just a second here, because sometimes our technology gets a little sideways and the stream doesn't properly return back to what we're broadcasting, and you guys are so gracious in letting us know. So hopefully Mr. Glasgow has clicked where he needs to click. And if you're streaming, you are...
All right, Nets, let's set you up with an EMP for the breach. Trust me, you can't miss it. This thing is serious. Find it, and find a way to get it where we need it to be.
To the stream, and you're not hearing me talk about this right now, I please appreciate you texting in and letting me know that you can't hear what I'm saying. Okay? What? Oh, no. Hey, remember the duck race held in Knoxville benefited the Boys and Girls Club in Tennessee? Yes. Right? I used to love that. So, did they get rid of it? I hit the lottery or something? Well, they did originally, and then the legislature passed some new regulations or laws where you could do those kinds of things for charity. And so it came back for a short while, but I think it kind of has gone away. I may be wrong. I think it's gone away. But anyway, that was pretty awesome. It was. And all those thousands of rubber ducks frozen in the Tennessee River somewhere. Off the bridge at first, and then I think they moved it down to World's Fair Park. You bought a duck, you sponsored a duck, and if yours crossed the finish line first, you won the grand prize, and you had all kinds of prizes. It's pretty cool. Anyway, back in 2006, one of these duck races was held in Ireland. 15,000 ducks, each sponsored for the race, and it required the duck to travel down the river and over bridges. Fastest one declared the winner, earning its sponsor a trip to the United States. And despite the organizers' attempts to collect them all to start the race, several of the rubber ducks escaped into and these ducks would grow. Ducks grow rubber ducks. And through the years, a duck was found here and a duck was found there. The latest discovery just a few days ago, folks, it was originally in 2006. Okay, so 18 years ago, 13-year-old Philip Miller of Stockholm stumbled across a rubber duck as he and his dog were out for a walk. Written on it was World Record Duck Race, Ireland, 2006. And it's so good.
That EMP's moving fast. You going by air? See? That's why you the TL, because you're always thinking. There's a substation powering the underground facility not too far out. See if you can lower the EMP in there, and then get ready to infiltrate this shit.
His mom said. 18 years ago, the writing on the duck still intact. Even still had the number of the duck. It was number 13 written on it. As the find was posted on social media, the mom says, no chance we're throwing it out. We're going to hang on. Big, like, set a time limit, like, say, 20 years. And then whatever duck, whoever finds the duck, the grand prize. So redo the duck race, just dump them all in the ocean. Yeah, like we do everything else that we don't need anymore. And we do it, dump it in the ocean. Give it 10, 20 years. Whoever's the farthest away that finds a duck, you win a prize. Yeah. Anonymous donor stepping up big time at a New Brunswick hospital. Their own experience that led to this great gift. The exact experience the donor went through haven't been released, but basically it pertained to the wait time of a non-emergency MRI in that Canadian province. The average wait for a non-emergency MRI in that region had ballooned to a staggering 369 days.
Over a year?
Over a year, that's right. Non-emergency MRIs. You know,
hello, this is 911. What emergency service do you require? Thank you. Police officers are en route to your current location.
So the unnamed patient donated $1 million to help alleviate the problem. The allocation of the $1 million donation set to revolutionize MRI services across New Brunswick. Several initiatives are planned, including the hiring of 4 full-time technologists, which will ensure that every MRI system is operating 7 days a week for 12 hours a day. It's going to make a difference, too. With these measures in place, it's anticipated that the average MRI wait times will plummet by a staggering 75% by the year 2020. And finally, an airline pilot and a flight attendant, they're on cloud 9 these days. Here's why. During a recent trip, Captain Conrad Hack.
Okay, facilities locked down.
Obviously, getting his passengers to their destination was most and foremost. What was the last name again? HANC, Conrad Hack. Okay.
Triggering the EMP in 3, 2,
Took to the air
1.
from the intercom system and said that the passengers specifically one flight.
Okay, power's out. Only got a few minutes before the backup generator kicks in with the lights, so use the dark while you can. They keep the hard drives in the war room. Looks like it's on the lower levels.
You think, dude, instead of actual flights,
Apparently, the IAA's been building a little case file on the Angels somewhere in that facility. We probably just got on their radar. But let's nip this shit in the bud. Worth a few bucks to you.
That was kind of a pilot speaking to the cabin imitation mixed with like a CB radio. That's what that was. Anyway, the flight attendant, Paula, was paying attention. She ran back up the length of the cabin aisle, shrieking with joy to say yes. He had flowers and, of course, a ring waiting for her. They were so happy for her. They had somebody had their everyone in turboprops. He was the only pilot on it. Yeah, I have to make the assumption. I mean, they don't specifically say there was a co-pilot, but I kind of assumed that there was. Now, is it just me? Or does anyone else, they say that they put it on autopilot, picture that inflatable thing from the movie Airplane? What's your vector, Victor? What is it, Roger? What's your vector, Victor? Gosh, man, these stupid movies from back in the day. Hang around with your baby. You like you ever seen a grown man naked? Good morning. Good news, buddy. Breaker, good buddy.
Okay, all good so far. Just grab the hard drives and get out of there.
I guess some good news. It's not personal, but my mom lives in Mobile, Alabama, and she related this to me last night. And I wrote it down so I could share it today. The district attorney of Mobile has a black lab named Fiji. And Fiji is a trained therapy dog. Fiji wears a bow tie. And accompanies victims and witnesses into the court to keep them calm so they can testify.
Man, I've heard of many different uses of therapy dogs or comfort dogs, whatever it might be, man. And I'm somewhat familiar with those that are able to accompany someone into a court setting and help out. And I love those kind of dogs. I really do.
I really did, and that's why I wrote it down to share with you. The fact that the DA actually has one, and it's supposed to tie into court with all hormones.
Well, there are some regulations. You don't just show up in court, really. Michael, thank you for that, buddy. Greatly appreciate it. I guess good news.
my father posted on Facebook yesterday something that like blew me away. I thought it was so cool. He posted a picture that
the Angels just robbed the motherfucking IAA facility, y'all. Okay, shake these assholes so we can get all this over to the journalists.
This was sometime in 1967 near the BAS outside of Da Nang, Vietnam. Ron and I talked on the phone last night, April 28th. We talked for the first time since sometime in January 68, when Wyoming rotated back to the world. I received my orders a few days after that to go home. I'm blessed to have my friends back in Wyoming. First time they've communicated since 68. 68. They were both, baby. And we were hospital forming in Vietnam together. And that's the first time he started since 68. And now
his Facebook page. It's a neat little bit. I'm sure he's more than a dad. Man, I just thought that was such good news, and reconnect with somebody. Well, it is. And do you know what led to the reconnection? Do you know how they were able to get back in touch with each other? Yeah, that's something I did. See, the first thing that I thought of was possibly Facebook. But even if it wasn't Facebook, then your dad was able to share that wonderful message through Facebook. Yeah. And this is one of the examples of social media. Yeah, absolutely. All right, that's good news, folks. And Tell Me Something Good brought to you by His Security and Technology. God, we trust all others. We monitor HisSecurity.com. Speedwell Joe from Area 41 is up next on your.
Hey there.
Good Athens at his meal. Athens Greece.
You didn't see me.
Call 987 by downloading or streaming.
Area 41 is there. It's known to a lot of you as Speedwell. That Speedwell Joe checks in on Tuesday. Hello, my friend.
Good morning, Bob. How are you doing this morning?
What's up, buddy? Dogs up, zero complaints. Happy to be here. Happy to hear from you as always.
Amen to that, brother. And check it out. Listen to this yesterday. I was in the house and I heard a strange animal. I sounded like an animal, and I was like, just like an animal. And must have go investigate. So I went to come out the back door, and sure enough, my cat had a chipmunk in his mouth. So I'm like, oh, I gotta save the chipmunk from the cat, right? So as I stepped out the door, the cat dropped the chipmunk, and the chipmunk ran right my way. He ran jumped out from where my pockets and my pants are.
In your inside your pants leg?
That's not inside, okay?
Okay.
And, yeah, that was a good bad, but, so he ran still down my pants pockets, and he jumped up, and he climbed up, well, he's in the inside of the screen house, and I certainly didn't want the cat to run into the house and drop fly chipmunk, so I had to do something. So he jumped off my leg, and he jumped onto the screen inside the screen house, and he ran right up the screen like nobody's business. And he found a gap, and he got out of the screen house, and then he freed himself. So it was, I had to help him out. It was one little thing. He was in desperate grip there, and I didn't want to see that. So he got away unscathed, and the cat was unscathed.
Isn't it amazing how wildlife figure things out, man? Most times they adapt. They figure it out. They do what they gotta do.
Yeah, that's really cool stuff. And it's like, all these animals that come around the house, and of course the chipmunks are being lured in with all the bird seed and everything, so they're getting fed pretty well too. So
what do you do about preventing squirrels and chipmunks from getting into your bird seed? Anything you do you'd like to share with folks?
They have real fun with my bird seed and the feeders. They don't climb up and I haven't had any squirrel problems because there's enough over from the ground from the chicken that they have plenty. They don't even need to find a source. So I think those here in Area 41 is well fed. The bird, chipmunks.
Okay, just heard from the journalist. She's already going through the drive, and yo, she sounds excited. We about to get paid, TL.
Always great to hear from you, Joe. I'd love to hear a bird update next time you get a sighting on your camera there, so you let us know, okay?
I sent a couple of pictures via email. Just check via email to Henry Glasgow, and I found out this morning that my message was blocked. I don't know what happened there. But I had their email address in my tablet. And I just pressed E and it came up, and I was like, oh, there's Eric, I'll send him some bird pictures. And for some reason my email was blocked. So,
well, Eric's tied up right now. I'll ask him about it in just a second. Probably, yeah, who knows? Robin said that there was just all kinds of just jokes. Yes, of course. You're not wrong. They need one. Yeah. Joe, take care, buddy. We love you.
Hey, you have a good day, but I'll take care. Watch out for them chipmunks, because they'll run right up your leg.
That's right, brother. You got it.
They are cute.
Eric, did you hear that? Joe says he sent you an email with photos, but he got a bounce back saying it was blocked. I block all emails you tweet with. Do you? Okay. Yeah. Then that explains it. No, I'm kidding. I haven't seen anything. Well, it's blocked. That's why you haven't sent it to me. Okay, once again, folks, if you cannot hear us right now, please let us know. Let's see. Yeah, if you're having trouble listening to the stream right now, we appreciate you calling and let us know. We can fix it. So if you cannot hear this, then please let us know. Jason, what's up?
Hey Bob, just super quick, I've heard you a couple of times ask what to do about chipmunks and squirrels to get into bird feeders. And if you go to the co-op, there is a red liquid that's
Well, we lost him. Cell phone dropped out. Yeah, that was just the worst timing I've ever heard. You don't get this red liquid called. I didn't get what it was called, but he was basically saying it's very, very hot to, rodents, mammals, stuff like that. And so you put that on the bird seed, and it would protect against those animals eating the bird seed. They wouldn't want it once they had it. Well, folks are going to, does it harm them? Does it just burn their little furry mouths? Yes, it's a sauce called flying hawk steak. You gotta pay attention to this show to get that, Jay. A lot of you're gonna get it. Yes, it's red sauce. It's top secret, and the name of it is Click. Speaking on the Tyson Jake Paul fight, we were discussing Iron Mike back in his heyday when he would 30 seconds. And he'd be done with the next boxer. Joe says 2 slices of pizza on your plate, ass on the couch before the bell, or you might have missed the fight back then. Yeah. He's so right. Man. Hey, do you remember back during those times, when Tyson was in his heyday, that you literally had a fear for him? For Tyson? For Tyson. No, I mean, it was like, he like, you're safe at home with your 2 pieces of pizza. Yeah, on the couch, and you're like, I truly fear this man. He might show up at my door at any moment. He was just a machine back in the day. A couple of you, including Red, you sent in that the headgear they're going to be wearing in this fight in July. The headgear is to protect Jake Paul's ears from being bitten. And finally, from
Mike Tyson, a cannibal?
Eric, you were so blessed to still have your father. Thanks for sharing that story tonight. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really am. I need to get over to Nashville and see my dad. Yes, he doesn't live in Nashville, but he lives north of Gallatin in the Hendersonville area. And he just doesn't know anymore. I don't think we're doing it. I don't do it. And here, I love your dad very much, and we just lost him months ago. Yeah, well, in December 27th. Yeah, and so it's I'm so blessed to still have my dad here, and it's like I need to be taking advantage of it. Just to have him. Calling daily, call your mom daily. I call my dad every day for a long time. Yeah, and stop clear the 0 regrets. I appreciate you so. Yeah, do it. And to anybody else, you can do it. You can do it.
Absolutely.
But we all are guilty of the same thing. It's just part of, I guess it's great rotation of the universe. We just take it for granted that our folks, our loved ones, our friends, and everything are always going to be right there in our little worlds. And you don't know until you wake up one day and they're not there. That is true. That is true. What I would do is going home from work each day, about a 25, 30-minute drive. Just use that time. Otherwise, I'm just sitting there staring at the front windshield, but I put the phone on Bluetooth and dial them up or whatever. So, yeah. So do it. Do it today. Audio Brunch is coming up next. 24 years ago, and Flashback that's got an update. Mr. Rascal's so curious. Dude, so curious. You want to hear it? Yeah, do it. I'll just tell you one thing. Afro Man. Afro Man. Yep. You'll find out. We do Audio Brunch in just a few minutes.
Make sure to keep the rain gear handy as you head out the door this afternoon and this evening, as we're tracking scattered showers and downpours on the way. But a few rumbles of thunder. High temperatures probably a much cooler, though. We'll be right around 70 degrees with a gusty breeze out the southwest, 10 to 15, gusting as high as 25. From the WBLZ First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Jacob Durham.
You were listening to Yarborough from the Broken Financial Studio on News Talk 98.7 WOKI. It's just the beginning of what we do. It's the intersection of information and conversation. News Talk 98.7 WOKI.
Get Broken Financial. What they can do for you is, well, peace of mind ultimately is what it all leads to. But it's through financial, it's through retirement, it's through that peace of mind that you will find a lot of opportunities that maybe you just aren't familiar with, or maybe you don't understand you can put to play in a big way for you that's ultimately going to make a difference. You get the State Hardin Valley campus, and you can these topics.
900 5-star testimonies, Lone Star transfers.
But where's the bathroom? That's the We Are the World.
900.
That's the We.
You can trust, guaranteeing the release of all liability, your timeshare in writing.
Steve, We Are the World. Documentary, I guess it's Netflix, yes it is. Really good. What's a story about? Is it Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles? Ray Charles. There's one, two, and they ended up together. And they needed to go to the bathroom. Well, like, Stevie Wonder's like, where's the bathroom? And they're like, Ray Charles. I think it was Ray Charles. Ray Charles, whoever it was, too blind. They said, come on, I'll take it. Yeah. They go wandering out together. That's a good documentary, man. Audio Brunch heard each weekday at this time on Yarborough. I scour the internet to bring you interesting, fun, controversial sometimes, whatever it might be, audio clips. Today's no different. But today's Audio Brunch actually begins 24 years ago when American rapper Afro Man. Remember the song he released back in 2000, yeah? In case you don't. Yeah. Is that the, and then they got hit it. Clip number one. Let's find out. Here's what it sounded like.
One of those rides, yo. Real talk.
That's Afro Man. Believe it or not, the description of that song says it was written in only a few minutes. Hard to believe, yes?
Wow, she looks good. Not that she didn't already.
That song peaked at number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, folks. It was certified platinum. Ladies and gentlemen, Afro Man is back 24 years later, and a remake of